let's do a quick demo recap. So, as we've seen, objects are really built to interact with each other. They can do things which we can think of as actions, and they can allow programmers to collaborate with each other by reinforcing abstraction. And what does that mean? Because that last point is actually really important. Well, reinforcing abstraction is just a different way of saying programmers can work together without worrying about the details of how other programmers are completing their tasks, how other programmers are writing code for their objects. They don't have to worry about that. They just worry about what they're doing and the very important details, the very big things of other objects. They don't have to worry about the very intimate details. So at this point, let's do a little bit of brainstorming. Let's do a quick Flappy Bird demo. So this is Flappy Bird. I'm pretty awful at it, so no surprises if I don't get past the first pipe. I did it. Okay, wow. Okay. That is Flappy Bird, okay? And Flappy Bird actually has quite a few objects. Can you think of any? We're going to be taking a minute or two. I want you to discuss with your neighbors. Think about, argue, what are the objects in Flappy Bird? Do you have an intuition yet? So at this point, I hope you've had a chance to take a look at what Flappy Bird, what objects are present in it, and really think about it critically. And so let's go over some object examples in popular games. So within Flappy Bird, there are actually a couple objects. Okay, so you have birds, pipes, the background, and even the score counter. Let's think about, our dog object ate our food object in the demo. In Flappy Bird, you can have your bird object crash into your pipe object, and the whole game will know when that happens, and the game will end. Even the score counter will keep track of the score, and it's probably an object as well. These are all things that are represented graphically. In Battleship, you have the obvious object that, your battleships, they are there, they're graphically represented, they know how many times they've been hit, they know when they're dying, all that. But you even have the non-obvious objects of your own board and your opponent's board. And these boards actually hold other objects on them. They hold the battleships on them. So that's actually really cool as well. Finally, in Angry Birds, we have a ton of objects. Birds, pigs, obstacles, dynamite, the hills, ice, wood, even the slingshot. All of these things work together to create a cohesive game. Your slingshot interacts with your bird object and slings it towards ice and wood, which breaks when it comes into contact with your bird object. So there are all these objects in your games and in code everywhere. They're so important. And here's a quick look at some of the objects in Flappy Bird and in Angry Birds. But here's the key thing. They allow us to maintain abstraction. And we've gone over that over and over. We'll continue to go over abstraction as a key principle of this workshop.